here not with a cake but a cupcake recipe. Okay, so the cupcake recipe that I'll be using today is our chocolate mother recipe. I'm only working with the mother recipes to show you that you do not need 1,000, like I always tell you in the Q&As also, you do not need 1,000 recipes for 1,000 different cakes. You just need two perfect mother recipes that I have already shared with you. And now you can see that with those mother recipes how I'm converting them into different recipes. Okay, so many of you have been asking me for a cupcake recipe, so I will be teaching you an Irish cream chocolate cupcake recipe today along with the frosting. So let's get started. Okay, so with this angle that I'm going to show you, because I want you to be able to see the bowl. Okay, so as preferred, I always go for a glass bowl so that I can show you. Now I have the recipe here. So we will be making the mother recipe from the mother recipe itself, right? So the chocolate eggless recipe that have been given to you, we will convert that recipe. I'm making the cuppies today, which is the cupcakes. So what I'm going to do is two things that you can do is either you can go for a vanilla flavor with these cupcakes, or what I want is I want to make the Irish cream today. So I'm using Osoro flavor. These are actually concentrated flavors, and if you go for any other brand you need to use a lot of the product, and also what happens is they will not give you closer to the real flavor. Osoro has a very good, you know, kind of a concentrated flavor. All of their flavors are concentrated and you can use a little bit like in drops, and then the work is done. So talking about the recipe today, so I will be only doing half the recipe because I want to show you that this recipe is good for your cupcakes also. Any recipe that I have given you in this class, you can make cupcakes with them. Okay, so let's get started. First is our all-purpose flour. So all-purpose flour for this eggless chocolate cake we use 1.5 cups, but I'm doing a half, so I will be using 3/4 cup. Okay, so the measurement will be given to you in the description box below. I will just be pouring and showing you how to do the batter. So first is your all-purpose flour. Now we will put some icing sugar. There was a little chunk of icing sugar, sorry, granulated sugar. I'm putting in granulated sugar. You can use icing sugar, but with the cupcakes you can mostly go for granulated sugar. Why? Because we do not use a lot of frosting into the cupcakes, I mean over the cupcakes, and also granulated sugar is going to keep the cupcakes a little softer because they are small and they get baked easily. So you can use granulated sugar for the cupcakes. Okay, give it a mix and then take your baking powder and baking soda. Both of them are half of teaspoon. So this is baking powder, and then I have baking soda. Now we need to add a little cocoa powder because these are of course chocolate cupcakes, right? So put in your cocoa powder nicely, all of it. Give it a quick mix. The ingredients have to be sifted, like I always tell you. You don't have to sift it 5 times, but at least 1 times is a must. Okay, and now we need to melt oil and chocolate again, like you have done for the chocolate cake, right? So we have the chocolate chips or chunks or grated, however you want to use it, and then we have refined oil. Any oil which doesn't have a distinctive flavor. Okay, so this will go into the micro and just melt it. I just need a little help from. Okay, so I'm done with all-purpose flour, icing sugar, cocoa powder, baking soda. I'll put in a little. Always see chocolate cake. Wherever you're using cocoa powder or this chocolate cake or something, you should put a little bit, a tad bit of salt. You will see that I always do that. It basically enhances the taste of the chocolate. Okay, so now give it a mix. So now that all our dry ingredients have been mixed nicely, okay, Let me check if my chocolate is melted. See, so you will see such chunks, but don't go by the looks of it. Just give it a light stir and see if it has been melted. This seems melted to me. Okay, this is fine for the batter. So I am not using hot water for the cupcakes. What I have omitted is hot water with milk and also icing sugar with granulated sugar. So while making cupcakes, you can do these changes. But if you ask me, ma'am, can we not use icing sugar and water for the batter? You can. There is no hard and fast rule that says that you have to do this, but I prefer doing it. You can do it for your cake batters also. So this is melted. Okay, you just pour this into the batter. Nice. And milk, warm milk. Okay, now you can give it a mix like a cut and fold method, gently. Cut and fold, cut and fold, cut and fold. That's how you do it. Okay, make sure that you scrape everything from the below of the bowl, from the bottom of the bowl basically. See, when you scrape it nicely, you would see that there are a lot of dry all-purpose flour that is stuck to the bottom. So just give it this stir, and you can also use your hand mixer. However essence you want, just pour in a little. You can also skip, see, I'm just using a few drops of it. What you can do is, you can also, like I've told you already, if you do not have Irish cream, if you do not want to put Irish cream flavor or essence into the batter, then you can do the frosting with Irish cream also, and keep the batter with French vanilla or something. Okay, because sometimes what happens is your client might ask for an Irish cream cupcake, but they are not looking for an alcohol based Irish cream. So in that case, you can use alcohol based Irish cream in the cupcakes and the frosting, but in that case these flavors and essence come in handy, because I have a lot of clients who are asking for alcohol based essence and flavors, but then they do not want it to be alcoholic, because maybe their kids will have it or elderly people are going to have it. So in that case, this is going to save you. Okay, I'll just put my hand mixer and then come back. Now I will start whipping it. Not whipping it, actually mixing it, just so that the whatever chunks we have, we get rid of that. To get an even batter. Can you see this, how dropping consistency it is? You need this dropping or pouring consistency. Okay, just give it a good stir, and then you can fill in your cupcake liners. I have set the oven to preheat. Fill your liners to 3/4 of the capacity. Okay, like we do for our cakes. 3/4, not more than that. Half to 3/4, not more than that. I am not baking a lot of cupcakes because I won't be using so much. If you have ice cream scoops, you can also use that to fill your cupcake liners. If you have other kind of liners, you can use them also. I had these handy, so I'm using them today. Okay, see, always try and use a silicone spatula, because your batter will not get wasted then. When you're putting in so much into the batter, why waste it, right? See, it's nice and clean. So most of you ask me the usage of silicone spatula also. So this is a small tip for all of you. I can see that it's dripping. So the spatula really cleans it all. One last. Okay, so for half batter you can see that these are big ones. Okay, these are big liners, so I got 5 of these. So I'll just put it in the oven and come back once it's baked. It will not take more than say 20 minutes, not more than that. Okay, so I'll just come back. So ladies, after the cupcakes are baked, I chilled them in the fridge. Like, I allowed them to cool down first, okay? And then I cling wrapped them and kept them in the fridge. So how I prefer cling wrapping them is this. Also I will show you. I keep it in a tin, basically like this. So it becomes easier for me to cling wrap because it has a strong kind of a side and edges. Okay, so this is how I want to cling wrap the cupcakes always. And now once I'm back, they're super cool and set. So for the Irish cream frosting, what I want to do today is I want to work with whipping cream today. Okay, so what you can do is, usually authentically, if you want Irish cream, that is Baileys, which is alcoholic, right, like you know. But in our classes we are not doing anything alcoholic, and the clients also want Irish cream frostings, but then they would not always want to go for Baileys because it's alcoholic. So what you can do is you can grab hold of Osoro Irish cream flavored, okay, and any frosting. You can either do a cream cheese frosting or a whipping cream frosting. So if it is a cream cheese frosting, I have already shared that in your red velvet cake video. You can have the same recipe and go with this flavor, the Osoro Irish cream flavor, okay. Or what you can do is you can use whipping cream like I will be doing today. So you all know by now how to whip your cream, right? So I'm not going to teach the same thing again and again. Then I have melted chocolate ganache. See this? The consistency? So I will use 1 spoon at a time and give it a fold. I think 1 spoon is enough because this is only half cup cream that I have whipped for the 5 cupcakes that I have made. Okay, and I will be using the Irish cream essence. So the Osoro flavor, like I've always told you, please, this is my request, go and grab Osoro flavors. See, I am not their brand ambassador, let me just tell you that. I have no contracts with them, but you know, these flavors I have been trying and they are so close to natural and real. Otherwise the Fab essence or anything else, Fab also has pineapple essence of fab is very good, but otherwise I love using Osoros because their flavors are so close to real ones. Okay, and a little bit of like a few drops goes a long way. So we don't even need a lot of we don't have to use in tablespoons or in any spoon kind of a consistency, measurement, sorry. So just fill your piping bag. So you also know how to fill your piping bags, right? Let me just fill my piping bag and clear everything out and I'll be back, okay? So I filled up my piping bag and I'm back with the cupcakes, okay? So this is again my Wilton 1M tip. This is one of my most favorite tips, okay? I play around with this tip most of the times. But I won't be doing a classic rosette today. Or what I can do is I can show you one rosette maybe. Without the rosette I cannot stay. So I can just do one rosette. Can you see this? Right? Okay? But others, I can already smell it. The flavors are really good. So I will just be doing swirls like a pyramid. Can you see that? Let me do it again. One outer circle going inside, 3, 4. I can even do more, but I think this is fine. Okay, so doing another one. 1, 2, 3, 4. So going to the last one. See, I will do it here. Okay. Can you see this? Can you see this? Right? And after this, I would also want to finish it off the dripping consistency basically. Okay, can you see this? Now I will just drizzle it lightly. Wow. Can you see this? Any chocolate lover is going to love it. Okay. For the rosette also, let me just not leave it idle. Can you see this? Not a lot, just a little bit. Just allow it to get poured. Just drizzle. Just like ribbons, okay? See how beautiful they look. So see how pretty it looks. Can you see this? Yes? So this is how I make my chocolate cupcakes with Irish cream frosting, non-alcoholic, okay? If you want, you can also convert the cupcakes into Irish cream cupcakes like I've shown you using the Osoro flavors, okay? So I hope you enjoyed the class. I hope you make beautiful cupcakes. So good to be teaching all of you all the recipes. It took me a lot of time recording and preparing everything for you all, but I'm glad that I could do that because this SCM family is only here to stay and grow. We will grow together with each other, and do support us, follow us on Instagram, show your love, and whenever you see our post, like I jump with joy when I see your posts, do give us thumbs up, do like us, and leave a comment, not in the groups because groups are for you all. I don't prefer showing off my work to you all in the group. I only share the ones that I feel are really different, and that is what I share with you. Whenever you see such posts shared in the group, go to the link and comment, send a comment, put a comment in the Instagram itself, not in the groups, because group is for you all. I want to help you all in the groups, okay? So let's just keep the group for you all, and you can post your comments in the links that I give you as Instagram or whatever. So let's stay connected and let's become more happy baking together. Happy baking all of you, as I always say.